There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There's our Ghibli versions. Okay.
Pokemon.
And feel free to connect with us. Our contact's here at the front. You can always reach out to us at the end too. But anyway, so at the Near Foundation, we were really founded as an AI company. Our founder, Ilya, was a co-creator of the Transformer architecture, the T in ChatGPT. So AI has been in our DNA since day one. Initially, they set out to build a product for autonomous agents, very much like what we have for vibe coding today. The Near team saw that there was challenges and opportunities in microtransactions, and so we created a blockchain along the way. And today, we're bringing these technologies together because we do see that the future of the internet is AI agents on the front end, and we need to have blockchain on the back end. So the current state, the way that you and I use the internet, we go to our browser, we use different applications, and we go to different websites. We fundamentally believe that many of those will become obsolete as we start to delegate everything to AI agents on our behalf. But we're really at this fork in the road, this crossroads, where many of you probably day in and day out use wonderful, convenient tools from centralized AI players. However, we believe if we continue down this path, I mean, honestly, we've seen this movie before with Web 2, where all of our data was concentrated and we all became the products. But now this movie's in fast forward. These companies are growing at unprecedented speeds, and we're potentially on the path of a very kind of dystopian future. So this is a rallying cry for all of us to believe in user-owned AI and to bring the power back to ourselves. So we say fork that to a centralized future, and let's go down the path of user-owned agentic internet. So we say Near is the blockchain for AI, powering the user-owned internet, but it takes a team to do it. We're not going to do this by ourselves. Obviously, we're a decentralized foundation. Within the foundation, we are building a lot of technology ourselves. So Near is building amazing tech for the user-owned internet. We also do a lot of partnerships and investments into folks across the decentralized AI tech stack. And of course, especially in our team and founder success, we're here to empower builders who have that same shared vision, who are building really cool technology. A quick snapshot of the Near ecosystem's core technology. A lot of this is built by Near One, Proximity Labs, Aurora Labs, our core engineering nodes. We believe these are all necessary components for the user-owned internet. So on the top left, sharded infrastructure for agents to run on the internet on our behalf. It needs to be very fast, which is why we have 600 millisecond block times. We're continuing to push that even forward, expecting to be even faster by the end of the year. On the top right, chain abstraction. We love Near protocol, but the future is chain abstracted. The internet runs on many different protocols. Web3 has to run on multiple protocols, and the agentic internet has to run on multiple protocols. So we fundamentally believe you do have to have chain abstraction built into it from day one. Near Intense is an amazing technology from our friends on the Near Intense team. It effectively is a stack that says, this is my intention, and then solvers, which can be people or AI agents, can help bring that to life. This could be for a DeFi, like a swap in DeFi, but we can also extrapolate this to e-commerce and future use cases. We also have the Near AI team and ecosystem that are building their own technology, from the agentic cloud, decentralized machine learning. There's a lot in there. And we also follow through a lot of partnerships. From our team in particular, we're here to empower developers and founders. On the left-hand side, you can see different ways that we're here to support you, from incubation, technical enablement, financial amplification, financial enablement, and general amplification through marketing and speaking opportunities and stuff like that. We're here to help you grow. So the vision for anyone who comes into the ecosystem, hopefully if it's a hackathon, you don't say hello and say goodbye. That's just the beginning of your journey, building the user-owned agentic internet with us, which is why from hackathons, we often have participants who graduate, join our Near Protocol Rewards program, which is a wonderful opportunity to get paid out up to $10,000 a month based on what you're building in the Near ecosystem. If you're interested in that, give a shout out to my colleague Esther here, who runs the program. Once you continue on your journey, we also have accelerators and incubators to support you. And ultimately, the vision is, as your idea becomes an MVP and a product, ultimately you'll be a partner embedded into the Near ecosystem. So that's it from me. I'm excited to build the user-owned agentic internet with you guys. I'm going to pass over to Shai to give some highlights of the amazing projects that have been building with us over the past several weeks.
Yeah, there's some awesome cool tech, and cool tech is only valuable if you have cool builders building on the tech, and that's really key part of it, right? And so I've had the fortunate opportunity of going from Berlin back home to Pennsylvania and back to here at Cannes. And we had at Agent Without Masters is the event that we called Hackbox. Shout out to them for helping us run the event, making it a huge success. We had 6 sessions with over 10 hours of education, 68 builders in total, 21 projects and 12 prizes awarded from that, and about $25,000 in bounties from builders and resources across the ecosystem as a whole. So really accelerating many builders and getting them to that early stage very quick. We then came back and we built on top of that with City. Shout out to the Epic Web3 team with their support as well, and as well the Hackbox team that helped us run the event as well there. We had 60 participants represented from over 20 countries, all excited, looking to build on Near over a week-long session. We delivered 11 sessions, over 16 hours of content, 8 days across the whole week, and again, 40 builders, 13 projects, and just over a $6,000 prize bounty with acceleration into the Near Protocol Rewards program and support from the rest of the ecosystem. I am fortunate that I get the opportunity to represent some of our cool builders. Many of these are actually either in the room or in the back hall over here. And there are many other builders that were part of these events as well. So shout out to everybody that was part of the events, but I wanted to call out from Berlin. We had Miracles built out by Onur, very much like a truth oracle. So if you're trying to validate either off-chain data, things like news events potentially, social media events, sports events, prediction markets, and you need to verify it and ensure that that data is correct. Well, the traditional way is that you have to do it manually via APIs, you have to plug things in, you have to manage your wallets. It is very cumbersome and very costly as well from a gas costage overall. Onur was very clever, built something out with the Shade Agent protocol, which means that an autonomous agent is running on his behalf, and potentially many future agents running as a swarm of agents, all of these running autonomously in a secure trust execution environment, validating truth data off-chain, and then bringing that data on-chain. So we foresee, and we actually had other builders that were building with this solution as well, to build things like social media prediction platforms. Something happens on social media, a celebrity gets married to somebody, and you have an agent that can spin up a dynamic prediction market and then test human sentiment. It is cool, but it's also a bit concerning. You can see the power that AI agents are being given here to actually test human sentiment in near real time, and actually see our value and how much we believe in something or don't believe in something. Shout out to Simon. I believe he's actually in the room. I saw him before. He was also one of the winners from the Agent Without Masters event as well, taking an interesting approach to, again, a similar Oracle challenge, but connecting it in a no-code developer-centric perspective to allow builders to bring their off-chain data on-chain, and then have AI agents ensure that the wallets and these API calls are valid. If the API calls go stale, be able to find ways to renew them and alert the system overall so that it can go ahead and refresh those oracles. Again, taking an interesting and different approach to the traditional Oracle solutions that we've had on chain for many, many years now. One more shout out to Leo, who built out Winvelope. This is a challenge actually in any ecosystem when it comes to grantee and grantees and grantors, not just on the payment side, but KYC, AML of the payments, making sure the wallet works, making sure transfer works. If there's many builders here that maybe you felt this pain before of actually trying to get your payment out for a grant, Leo built an entirely fully automated solution that combines email messaging and Shade agents to be able to connect to the hackathon platform, so things like DoorHacks, any other platform, find out when a winner won a particular bounty, and then connect via email with both the grantor and the grantee, and make sure that they have all the information that they need. So removing the back and forth emails that happen all the time, the passing back and forth to finance teams, the whole KYC and AML process. And he's had very wonderful discussions of integrating that with even the decentralized identity solutions, which allow the grant recipient to remain completely, entirely anonymous throughout the whole process, with the exception of when they showed up at the hackathon event. But that's still pretty cool. Let's fast forward to Oz City. That was this last week. Again, an awesome full long week. We had really cool builders that came in. It's really fun to get to spend a full week with builders, but particularly when these builders are non-technical. And then some of them, again, yeah, some of them were developers and they were technical. But a huge shout out to Adrian from Verity, a non-technical builder, a self-described mom of 2 kids that likes to be a mom and spend time with her family, and came to the event with an idea. She wanted to solve the marketing and go-to-market challenge that builders and startups have, where they often need to hire very expensive agencies and help them develop go-to-marketing plans and marketing strategies. And she developed a shade agent in under 24 hours in the hackathon, where you could talk to it, you could tell it what you're trying to do, what you're trying to build, the size of your team, and it's going to help you craft a go-to-market plan. And then in the future, she looks to connect that to social media so that you can monitor how you're actually doing on your go-to-market plan and are you doing the things that you're supposed to. So this isn't a social media posting bot. This is a true like CMO in a shadow box that is there to help you and operates autonomously, watching when you do maybe bad things on Twitter or LinkedIn or on your website, and is able to help and correct you. And again, she's had this idea for 6 months. She came in with no development experience and built on shade agents in a trust execution environment in under 24 hours. That is pretty amazing. Confidential compute is very hard to build, and so shout out to her and the engineering team for making it super easy. A big shout out again to the EVVM team. Financial banks are clamoring to find liquidity, whether it's to, access to distribute their liquidity, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Stellar, whether it's XRP, any of these liquidity assets that they're sitting on, or maybe they're sitting on a cash in whatever fiat denomination that they need. But many banks across LATAM and Europe cannot connect to a layer 1 natively. There is a lot of security concerns. They need to make sure that their transactions are remain private. The whole settlement process is secure all the way through. And they generally have a lot of concerns about using swaps and bridges, indexes, and all that. And so near intents that Michael mentioned before, the EVVM team has basically opened up a conduit for banks to operate in a secure EVVM container, which is running on on top of any layer 1, and can channel those banking requests to the near intents, provide liquidity, complete the swaps. And so we foresee this unlocking a huge amount of institutional capital that you'll soon see come on chain, with very capital efficient routes for small to large volume trading and high frequency trading. One more shout out to Simon, prolific builder, very eager and passionate about what he does. Went ahead and built a solution called Ally. This is your social media ally to help you post on Twitter, help your supporters and your community post on Twitter as well, making sure that they're posting the right kind of content, they're communicating to the right kind of people, that you're connecting the network overall. And so shout out to Simon for building at both events and building wonderful solutions. Again, we very much love to work with builders. We love people that are saying fork that to society, culture, humanity, politics, and they know that they can build a better future. We very much love to find ways to accelerate those opportunities. We have a stellar team. 3 of us are here, and we have 2 wonderful people supporting us remotely, as well as a whole ecosystem. But if you are a builder, if you know somebody that's a builder, they have an idea in their head, maybe they're not technical at all, again, I told you good stories, send them the link to the Near Protocol Reward Program. And then if you want to connect with us and you have a project potentially that's already MVP, you've done some of that work, you maybe already have some product market fit, and you're looking to grow with investment, you're looking to grow with the ecosystem, likely as well, we would love to help you get ahead. Last and final slide. I want to make a point here. Humanity is at a hard fork. It depends on us as people to really start to change the world. And the world will not get to be a better place if we don't build together, and most importantly, if we don't say fork that together and find a new route. So please be your own Pokemon, whether it's Ash or Mario, and find your optimal path. Take care.
Thank you.